They called it Killer Inc., but no sign on any New York door ever said the name out loud. On paper, it was investment capital, import-export, private security, and political favors. In truth, it was a kingdom of beautiful predators, and Damian Black was its polished prince. 26 years old, tailored suits, quiet smile, a man who could make Manhattan at midnight look expensive. Damian believed he understood power. Money was armor. Fear was something you placed in other people. Then he met Susan in a small coffee shop on a rainy afternoon. She did not look like a threat. That was the first lie. Susan sat by the window with a paper cup, a cracked phone, and eyes that measured everything. Exits, nervous hands, and the space between Damian's breath and his next decision. When he passed her table, she said, "You're 3 minutes late for a meeting you don't want to attend." Damian stopped. Susan smiled like she had already won. She was a mathematical genius, but numbers were only her alphabet. People were her language. She studied desire like assassins study pressure points. She knew what a person wanted before they admitted it, and Damian wanted escape. Not from wealth, not from danger, from Killer Inc. Susan offered him a way out with one sentence. "Your investors are preparing to erase you." Across town, high above the city, Nikki Poppins heard the recording and laughed softly. Nikki hated her last name. Everyone knew better than to say it twice. She was Killer Inc.'s most feared psychiatrist, a woman with a velvet voice and a gift for turning guilt into a locked room. She never raised a weapon. She opened a door inside the mind and let the darkness walk in. To Nikki, seduction was architecture. Build trust, bend memory, plant hunger, wait. That night, Damian received a call. Nikki's voice poured through the phone like warm honey. "Damian," she whispered, "Susan is not saving you. She is studying how beautifully you fall apart." For the first time in years, Damian felt afraid. The next morning, Susan was in his office, sitting in his chair. "She called you," Susan said. Damian said nothing. Susan leaned closer. Not tender, not cruel. Precise. Killer Inc. controls politicians, banks, police, and judges. But they made one mistake. "What mistake?" Damian asked. "They hired people who enjoy games." The elevator chimed. Nikki stepped out, smiling. 3 minds entered the room. Only one would leave unchanged. Because inside Killer Inc., seduction was never about the body. It was about finding the secret place where a soul signs its own confession.